Welcome back to the Living the Dream podcast. I am your host, Matthew.scoletti, motivational speaker and health coach, and it is go time on arguably my favorite episode ever. 4 unstoppable habits is what we're going to talk about. 4 habits that you can implement immediately to help make your mindset unfreaking stoppable. And I say 4 ideas you can take away quickly. I would actually encourage you to come up with one, whichever one hits you the hardest after listening or viewing this, go with that. Because I think sometimes, and I do this all the time, if I read a great book and I get 12 different ideas and I try to do all 12, what happens? Implosion, right? I do none of them. So I would challenge you to come up with one of these ideas you hear of the 4 I'm going to throw out at you, and see if you can slowly implement that into your life, and tell me how you feel after making these habits and leveling up and elevating your life to a whole new level that maybe you never thought possible. Let's dive right in. 4 unstoppable habits that you can use to change your life. Number 1 is to starve your distractions. And I'm looking right at myself when I say this too, because I have been guilty of this in the past. Clearly, social media can be seen as one of these distractions. I often have said, and I think I did a podcast episode saying, you snooze, you lose, just meaning, especially right when you wake up in the morning, watching the news can absolutely break you mentally by telling you all the horrible things that happened since you went to bed the night before. You snooze, you lose. And social media clearly can be a distraction. There's many different ways and ideas and books and blogs out there on how to limit social media use, whether you use an app that'll help you do this. One thing that I just started about a month ago, 2 months ago, by the time this episode comes out, is no social Sundays. So on Sundays, I'm basically, unless I do a real quick post or something, I'm not consuming any social media content. And I must say that over the last 6 to 8 weeks, it's been pretty awesome. It's been just less stressful. I do a lot of reading, hang out with family, Zoom calls, whatever. And it's pretty awesome. So 1/7 of my days are spent with 0 social media, and it may get to 2 or 3 or 4 as time goes on. So we'll see. But number 1 is to starve your distractions. And I think one way to do that is figure out what your distractions are. So see where over the course of your day, maybe you're getting a little bit sidetracked, and see how you can flip that and starve that distraction to help you stay focused on what really matters, right? Because that's what distractions do. They take us away from what really truly matters in our lives. So the first idea, first habit to help make you more unstoppable, starve your distractions. Number 2, read great books. And I can't even believe I'm the one suggesting this, because for the first 34 to 35 years of my life, I basically read no books unless I was forced to read one for college or high school. Actually, in college, I didn't fully read all those books either. I Cliff's Notes or, talking to friends, whatever. Full disclosure, sorry, University of Richmond, I did not read all of those core books because I read so slow, and it's a long story. But anyways, I basically didn't read on my own for 34 plus years. And now I've completely gone the other direction and just become obsessed with getting in the 30 plus minutes of reading every single day. It's just amazing. And there's books talking about this, but basically every answer that is out there is in a book, period. I mean, think about it. If you want to learn about getting better with your health, there's how many millions of books on that. If you want to learn how to eat healthier, no matter what the lifestyle is, you can find something on vegan, on Mediterranean diet, on plant-based, on vegetarian, whatever, all these different diets. There's always something out there. And I think what I've done in my past, and I'll ask you this question as well, is we think all of our problems are unique to us. Like for me, I had my problems with alcohol many years ago, but I thought I have to be the only one going through this, right? Well, clearly I wasn't. There's millions of people that have struggled with alcohol, drugs, or some other addiction, and it was not unique to me. I just didn't go out there and try to seek help until this went on for 8 or 9 years. So reading great books can give you the answers that you're looking for, whether it's something with healthy living, whether it's leadership, whether it's your finances, whether it's starting a business, investments, whatever. There are books out there to help you with whatever area you want to improve on. That's number 2, unstoppable habit, is to read great books. Keep reading more, consuming awesome content. Number 3 is to challenge yourself. And how do we crush our fears? There's one way. Take action, right? Taking action crushes fears. If you have a fear, which I did for many, many years, of public speaking, and I read about public speaking and how to get better, will that make me better? Maybe a little bit, but until I actually get in front of a group, either in person or virtually, I'm probably not going to improve. And as much as the second point here is read great books, which is unbelievable, knowledge is a big part of power, but knowledge is only potential power. Knowledge without action is no good. That doesn't get you anywhere. You need to take the action, which is where the challenging yourself comes in. Challenge yourself and crush your fears by taking action. If you have a fear of public speaking, which I know a lot of Americans, a lot of people worldwide do, sign up for a public speaking course or join Toastmasters. I've been in Toastmasters many years. I swear by them. They've changed my life. That organization is incredible. Take action on that fear, whatever the fear is. For me, recently, I've had a fear in the past of being cold. So now I think a lot of people in the neighborhood think I'm crazy, but I will run a mile at least once a week, no shirt outside when it's 25, 30, 35 degrees out. And it's because I want to overcome that fear of cold, and I want to overcome it in my brain. And I often say, and I'm sure you can think of a time you've done this in your life, when you overcome a fear, even a little bit, what happens? Your confidence goes up. It continues to go up, up, up and away. And the more you keep pounding at that fear and taking action, the more confident you're going to get and the more fearless you're going to get of whatever that deep fear used to be. So that's number 2, or number 3, challenge yourself. The 4th and final habit that we're talking about to help you become unstoppable is self-awareness. Self-awareness. We just read a book in our book club called Insight, and I'm blanking on the woman that wrote it, but it's an incredible book, and it helps you look inside instead of looking to the outside. So turn in and learning more about who you are. I mean, a lot of people spend their whole life and don't know exactly who they are. So analyzing your own thoughts and your own actions to understand yourself better, that's a superpower. That makes you unstoppable. Once you know who you fully are, then you know what actions you need to take, and you can reach your vision, you can reach your potential, but you cannot reach your potential or true happiness without knowing what truly makes you happy, right? And I'll give you an idea on this, which is meditation. Clearly, there's science behind the powerful benefits of meditation. It can help you live more in the present moment. It can help you with happiness, with lowering stress, and also self-awareness. Meditation can be huge for this. The second idea, if you're looking for more self-awareness, is journaling can help. When you're putting your thoughts and your ideas on paper, then you can look back and see what you were thinking, what actions you were taking, and learn yourself more and more through each journal entry. So I can't remember where I read this originally, but if you see yourself as if you're watching a movie of yourself, and you almost like take yourself out of the scenario and look at yourself from a bird's eye view, and you journal, let's say you journal what you did in one day, and then you look back and almost replay that day as if it was a movie, then you can ask yourself questions like, where did I get distracted? Where can I make changes? Where was I unhappy? And what habits can I adjust or tweak to help myself level up my life, become happier, become less distracted, etc. So think about that idea in the book, The Untethered Soul. Michael Singer talks about like watching yourself as if it was a movie or you're rewatching your day. And then you can pinpoint, oh, why was I just scrolling YouTube for an hour and a half there? I need to work on that. You can come up with different ways to level up your life. So let's do a quick recap on the 4 unstoppable habits. Number 1, starve your distractions. Starve those things. Number 2 is read great books. Spend 15 to 30 minutes a day, every day, reading something that will help you learn, will help you grow, will help push you outside of your limits of where you currently are in your mind. Number 3 is to challenge yourself, crush your fears by taking action. And the final one, number 4, self-awareness. Some ideas on this are journaling or meditating, looking at yourself almost as if like a third person or a second person, watching your day that you just went through, and then you can make adjustments. I hope those 4 helped you. I hope you continuously become unstoppable with your mindset and level up big time in 2021. I'm going to use these ideas myself because I can always use quality habits to help upgrade my life. Wishing you a great week. We'll see you next week, and have the best week of your life.